But as we all know, Bruce isn't going down without a fight. So who wins this showdown? First, let's take a look at these characters. Now, Batman is one of the most influential characters ever to be created. It was created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger and first appeared in Detective Comics issue 27 back in 1939. So we all know Batman's origin, but I'll run over it real fast because as Stan Lee said, every comic is someone's first. So Bruce Wayne witnessed the murder of his billionaire parents as a child and swore to avenge their deaths. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection and mastered 127 different martial art forms and became the world's greatest detective. He designed a bat costume in order to prey on criminals' fears and became the legendary Batman. So Bucky Barnes was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby and first appeared in Captain America Comics issue 1 back in 1941. So Bucky Barnes was Captain America's sidekick back in World War II, but he was believed to be dead at the end of the war. He was actually found and recovered by the Soviets, where he was brainwashed and trained to be an assassin for the next 50 years. Captain America eventually found him and was able to help Bucky recover himself and break through the mind control. He became Captain America for a time, but now he's back to being the Winter Soldier, defending his country from the shadows against those who would threaten it. So what did they bring into this fight? Though Batman doesn't have any innate superhuman abilities, he is still one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe. Batman is in peak physical condition and is a master martial artist. He has mastered 127 different forms of martial arts. He is a master of stealth, disguise, and escapology, as well as being the world's greatest detective. Bruce is able to use his intelligence and analyze opponents, figuring out weaknesses and blind spots even while the fight is still going on. Because of Batman's immense wealth, he's been able to design a large arsenal of gadgets that he uses in his fight against crime. His suit is terror resistant, bulletproof, shock absorbent, and immune to temperature extremes. His iconic utility belt contains an EMP emitter, several different kinds of batarangs, sonic weapons, grapple guns, smoke pellets, and miniature explosives. On the other hand, Bucky isn't a super soldier like Steve, but he is considered to be at peak human levels. However, he does have a robotic left arm that has a significant amount of strength. It's strong enough to punch through metal, and is capable of producing electric shocks. And his left arm also has recently been upgraded to be completely synthetic and look and feel real. Throughout his whole life, Bucky has shown exceptional fighting ability. He's proven his fighting ability against credible fighters like Black Widow, Crossbones, Batroc the Leaper, and Wolverine. The fact that he's able to defeat most of Steve's rogue gallery suggests that he's close to Steve's fighting level. Because of his time as the Winter Soldier, Bucky is an expert assassin and spy. He has a modified handgun that is capable of firing greater impacting bullets than a normal handgun. He also has bullet and impact resistant gear and armor. So who do I think wins? Now Bucky is a formidable hand-to-hand opponent, and he's overcome incredibly tough opponents fairly easily. He's also not afraid to fight dirty. He might not be the best in the Marvel Universe, but he's still pretty good. However, Bruce has mastered 127 different forms, and he just outclasses Bucky in terms of skill. Bucky does have a secret weapon though, his cybernetic arm. This gives the Winter Soldier an edge over Batman in terms of strength, and it also discharges electricity. Bucky is also an exceptional marksman, and while Batman's armor is bulletproof, a shot from his modified handgun is sure to be felt. In the end though, Bruce's skill and his large arsenal of gear are just too much for Bucky and gives Batman the advantage. It's a tough fight, but Batman wins.